Hi guys, this is Miss Emmy,
And Miss Christina.
and we're going to be making a Stikbot video with you today and showing you how to do it, and you can do it just at home on your own tablet. To start off, you're going to go to the App Store and get the Stikbot Studio app. It'll bring you to what you see on the page right now, and you'll have 4 options when it first opens up. You're going to pick Create Movie, and you see that it gives me a pop-up asking for access to my camera. I clicked OK, and now we're ready to go into our video. So what you guys are seeing in this next video, I'm pulling the camera up so you can see both the tablet and the characters we are using to make our stop motion video. We're using a pig and making it eat all the animals, and you will see the turnout in the end of it. When we're first starting, you need to make small motions with the animals you are moving. I think it's easier to set up a tablet or your phone to take these snapshots because it's not shaking as much and it's stable. You see the pigs getting closer. You need to take a ton of photos. For example, in the end, you will see that this video we're making is only 12 seconds long. However, we took 150 different photos to make it. So you have to keep taking photos. If you only take 12 photos, it's only going to be a second long. You don't want only a second long video. You can make it with anything. I think the coolest thing to make it with is Legos. I think building Legos, you can see that like progression. You can make signals with it or notes with it. I think it's really cool. It's just a fun little thing to do. So in the video currently, you are seeing Miss Christina move the little guys around, and as the pig is supposedly eating the other little animals, Miss Christina is pulling away the animals, so it looks like they're eating it. This gives the whole effect of it. You see that most of the camera is not shown. So what the video is recording is not everything that you guys are seeing right now, because I have my camera lifted way up. While you're watching this process, some cool things to consider when making these things is different types of ways you could use it. So you could tell a story with it. You could simply have something moving around the page. I think when you're making these, the best thing to think about is making sure all your movements are very small so it really looks like it's moving and it's not super glitchy. So this process can often be long and tedious, and you might get frustrated with it sometimes because it's taking too long, or it's hard, or it's not turning out the way you want it to. I think when we're working on this and working on something creative, it's often helpful to think about patience and tolerance. A cool little fact for you, if you've ever seen the movies Nightmare Before Christmas or Coraline, those movies are both made in stop motion. You are doing stop motion right now, just at a more basic level. So you're doing what they basically did for hours in the process to make those movies. Think about it. If a 12-second video takes 150 pictures, imagine how long a 1 to 2 hour movie would take. Refocusing back on the video, we can see the big pig has eaten a ton of the animals compared to when we started the video. This is a reminder to take a ton of photos and go in very slow movements because it'll make your video look really, really good and you'll be happier with your outcome. If you've noticed, Miss Christina's hand is going back and forth and back and forth. You can count how many times she does this. It's quite a lot. So other ideas for you guys to get your mind pumping, there's really no restrictions on Stikbot. You can do it on a tablet or your phone. Whatever you can find the app on, you can most likely do it on. It's on most services, Google Play and the Apple Store, so it's easy to find. What I also like to consider is ideas like you could use people in your videos. You could use your own family members when you're stuck at home with your siblings or something like that, and you want to do something with them. This is also a very fun thing to do with other people. In fact, it's almost more fun because it's not as stressful to do so many things at once. And I almost forgot. One of the most important things about stop motion is that you can see the shadow of the last picture you took. This is really important because you can see how far you are moving the objects, and the further you move them, the less realistic it's going to look. So you want to keep the movements very small like I've talked about, but I didn't talk about how you could actually see the shadow in the video. So if you look at the tablet pictured in the video right now, you can see when the pig moves, the video updates so that you can see a kind of less dark shadow of where the pig was last. This will help when you're not moving your camera around so much so you see where you were last. It keeps everything simple and easy to deal with, so make sure to focus on that. So one of the really cool things that I like doing when making Stikbots is making a story behind something. So obviously it doesn't have to be a big story or anything, but for example in this story, the pig is eating everybody, right? And in the end you'll see a little twist, and I think it's a little fun and funny. But making a story can really help you with ideas and keep your mind rolling. Another really cool thing is that I've checked Miss Christina and we can make a hashtag. It's called YMCA Stikbot, just stick, S-T-I-K, no C in the middle. And if you post your Stikbot video on Facebook or your parents post it on Facebook with that hashtag, we can see them. And you can see other people's too, and I think that's really cool. So I think it's really cool to share these kind of ideas. Not many people know about Stikbot. I didn't until this past week, and I really, really like it. So when you're watching this video or you're making a Stikbot movie, share it with friends or tell your family about it and say, hey, watch this video with me, look what I did, and teach other people how to do it. I think that will make the whole thing grow, and that's a really cool thing. I mean, Stikbot's really creative to show different sides. It's like a cartoon strip, but an actually movie. And that's, I know many of you guys are into cartoons and stuff like that, and this is just like that, but you're creating it yourself. At this point, you guys probably like, oh my gosh, this 10-minute video is taking forever. This lady won't stop talking. This video is going on and on. I get it now. Can I do my Stikbot already? Well, good news. We are almost done. I've just been talking to give you some information and entertainment when watching this process, because I think the process is really cool, but again, it can be very slow. Again, the video is not sped up or slowed down. It's just how it is right now, with my voiceover over it to give you some kind of direction when making your Stikbot. Guess what? Guess what? Guess what? Guess what? We're almost done! We're almost done! So, what is this pig doing? The pig is turning around. Oh no, what's gonna happen? Oh, the tablet fell over. Yep, well, that might happen. That's why we pick it up and fix it. Mistakes happen. That's okay. So as we're getting ready to wrap up this little video, I'll give you a suggestion. Take out a white piece of paper and just jot all your ideas down for a Stikbot if you actually want to make one. You can put artwork into it. You can put your family into it, like I said. You can make it anything you want. Oh, here's our little twist. I wonder what the big pig is going to do to the small pig. Oh, what's the big pig going to do to the small pig? There's so much tension. I can't stop watching. Oh, nothing. Really? Come on. Psych! Oh, it looks like we're not doing anything. Oh, looks like that's the end. That's the happy little surprise. The big pig likes the small pig and decides not to eat him. So we're going to hit the play button right here and watch this video together. To wrap up, you guys can save this video by clicking the button all the way at the top to the right. This will save it, and then you're all done. You did your first Stikbot.